And that will take us into our next game. Here in Group 33. And this one is going to be Arya versus DocHoliday. So another TVZ. And we have a fellow caster about to be casted, and yes, Arya is. Start him. Do you have personal experience of any mistakes being made when started playing to improve? I'm not sure what that. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. I guess to me that's like either I would have to be so new that I've like never tried to improve, because anybody that tries to improve is going to make mistakes. So the answer is yes, I have lots of experience making mistakes when starting playing to improve. I think that happens to anybody because it's an incredibly complicated game, and even the pros make probably hundreds of mistakes in a single game. All right, so here we go. In the top right-hand corner, as the red Zerg, we have DocHoliday, and in the bottom right-hand corner, we have DM's Arya. From the match, can I relate? Yeah, I'm similar level to most of the guys in this group. I'm around 1800 myself. So yeah, this is pretty similar to the level I play at. So I can relate to quite a few of these mistakes. But yeah, in that particular game, if you're like really new, yeah, biggest mistakes tend to be not having. You need some sort of a game plan, right? You need to have like maybe not a specific build. It's nice, but you need to have a game plan, and you need to spend money, and you need to make consistent workers. I mean, if you're like, you know, very, very new, those are the common mistakes for new players to make. And Depot here for Arya. And so I'm excited to see DocHoliday's play. I believe he has improved quite a bit. I remember from the past, it felt like he was maybe 1500, but I believe that is rather outdated, and he is quite a bit better than that now. Don't know much about his play style. I do know he is a very, what's the word for it? Kind of like a, oh, we actually have a little drone trick here. Sneaking out a few more drones. He's very much kind of like a brash, trash talk kind of player from the interactions I've had with him. Loves to like give and take shit from people. Overlord headed down in correct direction, so that's cool for him. And Arya with the SCV Scout heading out right now. Psh, savage, no one. Everyone type DocHoliday in chat to lose your virginity. Cannot verify the truth of these claims. Cannot verify that. May or may not be true. It depends on how much y'all trust Abstract Daddy. Alright, we got triple links. Of course, was an overpull opening here. And we're going to have a hatchery coming out. So Arya has Command Center on the low ground here. So this will be a little bit interesting. Oh, my gosh. Check that. That is a 14cc here. And we've got 6 lings coming. Well, that doesn't seem like it's going to end well, except these lings are, oh, he's drone scouting to send the lings correctly, and Arya lost to lings from, shit, who was it? Aggie, losing the lings from another caster, and it looks like our second caster of the day is also about to do some serious ling pain here. Can the CC even finish? Negative, Ghost Rider. That is dead. Lings are coming into the main base here, and the situation looking hella grim right now for Arya. He's going to need SCVs to do some flash-level magic here if he wants to even survive this. He's trying to get up a barracks. Okay, so at least 2 of the lings are being kind of dumb, but there we go. DocHoliday has recollected these lings, and the ling control certainly looks better than a player who would be 1700. In fact, right now, these lings are doing tremendous damage, and Arya's SCVs are not operating very well, although they do get some surface area there and are able to clean up a few of those lings, but that's a lot of damage. Remember, the command center isn't finished yet either, so we've got 3 or 4 lost SCVs, a very, very delayed command center, only 1 barracks done. Now he's safe, but those lings super worth it, and SCV still hasn't been sent down to the command center. This ling is doing a little bit of overchilling. It might actually kill this Marine. It's going to be close. Oh, it even gets it. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it almost stopped the second barracks from being built. Still not an SCV down here, so economy for Arya now is in a horrible spot. I mean, the supplies show that, But, you know, if we just think about what happened, you can't lose 4 or 5 SCVs and get your command center delayed. If this command center had finished and he had just started producing SCVs, that would have been okay. But what we're dealing with here, not so much. No, I said Doc used to be a 1400 to 1500 player. And I even said I believe he's vastly improved from that. But about a year ago or whatever, when I first played against him, I believe he was around that level. Oh, all right. So a few lings coming in here. That was a bit of an overcommitment to those lings. Oh, actually, he looks like he wants to just commit to lings. Is there speed? That's a weird decision. That's a lot of lings to make if you don't have ling speed. If he had ling speed, this game is over. But he doesn't have ling speed, so possibly Arya could win. Although this is horrible marine positioning, to be perfectly honest. Horrible marine positioning. Getting, well, no, still hasn't recollected him. Oh my gosh. Is there going to be ling speed? I have a feeling that Arya is about to die to lings. Bunker really has to start soon. Bunker really has to start soon. Alright, here we go. We got ling speed coming. That's an assload of lings. He is... Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so DocHoliday is going to win this game. Not much else to be said. Still no bunker. No medics. No range. Oh, okay, well this is maybe his half-quarter chance to win. Okay, there we go. Lings recollect. He's seen him now. Bunker needs to start, but it's not going to finish, and it's just going to be an A move. He needs to pull like all of his SCVs out here to the front and try to block, but I don't think it's going to matter. Maybe he can go back to the ramp. There's a few ways he could possibly defend this. If he pulls back to the ramp, if he can get a really good drill, but we can see already the bunker's not going to get up, and okay, this decision to go back to the ramp is good. Maybe can help him hold. Ramps are powerful, and a lot of lings are not attacking the ramp. We can see the marine numbers are rapidly being thinned. The bunker's down, losing some SCVs to the natural. Now the investment in this is fairly high for DocHoliday, but he's getting lings up the ramp on top of these marines here, doing plenty of damage. Now he's actually not going to finish him off, so it does turn out that Arya holds there, and that is going to put Arya a little bit more into the game economically, but we do have Lurker on the way here, and tech is fairly slow here for Arya. We've got Stim only starting at 630. Now, not the fastest lurker tech from DocHoliday. Interesting and kind of a smart decision here from Arya to put a bunker down in the main, worried that if he lost the ramp, perhaps he could come back there. And now, of course, he can produce fire bats, so looking to be pretty safe. Actually scaring DocHoliday into a creep colony. I would say almost at a bit of a mistake there from DocHoliday to not get a little more damage out of that. Definitely could have done some serious harassing at the natural and just a little bit slow to respond, but good hold from Arya. Some pretty solid decision making there, and again, that is usually the bread and butter of Arya's play, is just solid decisions. Kind of low in money, so I guess I can't fault the idle barracks, although the reason the barracks are idle is because of that. So I guess in turn we can fault that supply depot on the way. Lurkers are about done here. And against this, given the timings of how this works out here and the marine counts, absolutely going to need a second bunker, or again, he really should die. His scanners are only just now going up though, so again, we're going to have another tight timing. I can't guarantee that Arya is going to lose, but it's going to be tight. Now let's see if that prompts a second bunker. It really should. It looks like it's going out. Are we going to get a second bunker here? We're going to get a missile turret, which is good, but we're going to need 2 bunkers. It's just going to be pretty aggressive here from Holiday. I don't see anything else going on. What are we making here? Ooh, so into Hive. If the bust is not an option, he will go for a relatively fast storm. He is actually going to go into some economic play behind this. But he's made 4 or 5 lurkers here, along with quite a handful of lings, and is committing mostly to lings here. So this is getting pretty aggressive. It almost surprises me that he's taking a third base. But then again, this might be a third base taken just for gas. That's not an uncommon situation with some of these aggressive plays. Less commitment to droning, but at least getting the third gas, because we all know what that does. So Arya's moving out, which is great, but he's got no medics here, which is really fucking bad. And Lurker's starting to burrow now. He's got to run. He's going to get back to those medics, but already forced back to the bridge. Lings coming in here. Lurker burrowing. Good target fire, though, from Arya, but just too many lings here. And this gets a bit scary. He's flying back to the bunker, but guess what? Lings on top of the bunker with no SCVs. That is 4 lurkers, and this time it looks like we are going to have a GG. It's going to be incredibly hard to hold this, and yep, GG from Arya. Not sure he could have even held that back in the natural, but definitely got caught with his pants down, moving out. So another rough game here from Arya. Just kind of making some atypical mistakes for him. Usually a pretty relaxed, kind of comfortable player with solid decisions, but both times he's had a few lapses and more than anything what looks like his decision making to me.